You like it?
Yep.
I think it's delicious. And the way we make it here, the way I make it, is just good old Cajun roux, good old Cajun seasoning, and a whole bunch of love. So, it is quite simple to make. Also, when we're done here tonight, you also get to take home the recipe.
Woo.
And you see me do it here live, and you're going to go home and you can actually make it yourself. The recipe is very easy to follow. So, keep that in mind. So I want everybody to go home, make this stuff up. There's no wrong way to make jambalaya or Cajun food. If you mess up, so what? Throw it in the garbage and start over. I started cooking when I was 7 years old because I was hungry. My dad cooked these steaks and he had them out on the grill. This was down in Mississippi in the lowlands, and I was 7 years old. And I was hungry. So all of a sudden he falls asleep on the couch and I'm looking at all this food about to go on the grill and the fire's about to go out. And I go, you know what, I've seen my dad do this 100 times. So I threw those steaks on the grill, and I went in there and I started cooking myself. And that was the first time I ever cooked. My dad woke up and said, who cooked this? And I said, I did. He said, no, you didn't. So that's when I actually started cooking. And then I learned my Cajun craft down in New Orleans and Houma, Louisiana on a tugboat called the L.A. Ogeron. I was a deckhand, and I was working with a chef in the galley. I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock here. Woo! Can you smell that now? Yeah. I was working in the galley, and in between jobs, we would cook all this wonderful Cajun food. So I learned how to cook Cajun food really on a boat down in Fort Fourchon, Louisiana, which is about 90 miles south of New Orleans. So, and then when I went into New Orleans, learned to cook even more so than Cajun food. And then I spent about 20 years down in Biloxi, Mississippi, and then I learned more Cajun food and Southern style food. This is a big melting pot down there. We all cook the same type of food. We go over there and they come over here. So, you know, that's how I learned it. I love Cajun food. It's the most flavorful food you can possibly get. I guarantee it. You know, just when you taste our food here at J. Gumbo's, I'll stand behind everything that's on that line there. Now, you may not like everything, but you know what? You're going to like most of it. And, because, you know, it's different flavors. Some's really spicy, some's a little bit of sweet and tangy that's going on in there. But you know what? It's all right. I think you'll like most of it. So, let's go ahead and get started making jambalaya. First up, we always have to have the Trinity. Everybody knows what the Trinity is. If you don't, I'm about to tell you. The Holy Trinity is what we call it down in the lowlands. That's your bell pepper, your celery, and your onyon. Now, you put all that in the pot, mix all that up, you got a wonderful smell, which you're going to smell here tonight and taste. That's the foundation of 98% of all Cajun and Creole cooking is the Holy Trinity. So when you put that in there, you can you're really almost halfway there with Cajun food, I guarantee it. You know, so we're going to start with, we got our bell peppers here. We're going to cut these up. We got our onion, and we also have our celery. So let's go ahead and start cutting these up, just like you would in your kitchen. Now, when I moved to New York City back in 2004,